Hi, everyone, and welcome to the live stream. We've all survived another week in the real world. Welcome to episode 38 of the Fuck My Life podcast. Ryan, how are you doing?
How was your weekend, Vera?
I mean, it was a
Um,
weekend, that's for sure.
it has, we did survive another week in the real world. We also survived so far a week on the internet, and a week on the internet seemed a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
Obviously, with a lot of controversy and a lot of drama and a lot of everything,
Yeah.
including surrounding my entire sphere,
I
which is
know.
always so fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, always so great to have to deal with that. It's last week we talked about how it feels like Mondays always happen so quickly. This week it felt like 2 days went by and we're here. It felt extremely fast, but it's because I feel like everything's been moving at a million miles a minute on the
Yeah.
internet over the past few days.
Pretty much, and like a lot of people, it's so crazy because at the end of the day, there's some crazy shit going on in the world right now. We've
Oh
got
yeah.
this potential virus that people are worried about. We've still got a war going on in Iran. A lot of stuff here economically that's going wild. But the one thing that we all care about more than anything else is maybe the most boring content creator who's ever been on YouTube, and that is Jeremy Hambley from the
It's so
Quartering.
it's
And
so true.
and and all of the controversy that is surrounding that. Like that is the thing that we are more
Yeah.
tuned in and keyed into than anything else going on in the world, which just tells you it tells you a lot about the internet. And I'm not saying people should care about it.
Oh,
But
yeah,
you know what I mean? It's
obviously,
just like
right, like, everything that
perspective.
he's been
Yeah.
accused of and everything we've been talking about is extremely important to talk about, but it's so true, he's just the most fucking boring guy alive, and yet somehow everybody's just so tuned into talking about him.
Yeah, it is through. It doesn't matter if it's your Twitter feed, your YouTube feed. I haven't seen it on Instagram yet, I guess, but Twitter and YouTube, man, you open it up and it's Quartering, Melanie Mack, Chrissy Mayer. It is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I've seen,
And I don't think it's ending anytime soon. I
nah,
don't know how many people are going to tune in to watch us, Vera, because we're going to do our normal show and talk
that's
about,
true.
dumb shit and entertainment in the gaming space, because that's what we do here. But with Kino Casino, I'm sure. I don't think that this topic is going away anytime soon, especially with some of the stuff that dropped today. So.
Yeah, definitely. But it seems that a lot of people are, very interested in this story and rightfully so. It's just like, obviously, false flagging among creators is like one of the worst things that you can do. It's right up there, obviously with like intentionally
With
attacking people,
murder,
doxing people. I'm talking about in terms of the internet.
I am
But I
too.
mean, yeah, yeah, but obviously none of that shit is okay. And then like not like I don't know how to say it, going on drunken rants and then deleting everything and acting like it never happened definitely isn't a good look for anybody to be fucking doing, and it makes it 10 times worse. But hey, he's getting what he deserves, obviously.
See, when I get drunk, I don't go on rants.
It's
I don't go
true.
to Twitter. I don't say things I shouldn't. I don't
Well, you'd
take down
you'd be on
people's
Twitter a lot
channels.
then.
Huh?
You'd be on Twitter a lot then
I
if
would be.
you went on Twitter every time you were drunk as fuck.
I would be. I would be on
You
Twitter a
tweet
lot
like
more.
once every like fucking month, and that's like barely.
And usually it's of nothing. It's like nothing of note. It is
Yeah.
either the most serious tweet you've ever seen, like me talking about Black Snape and like 10 paragraphs of why this is bullshit, or it is me replying to something very stupid and be like, "That's
Like me
gay," or
calling you
something.
a furry Kotaku writer and you being like, "You're such a bitch."
Or it was like, "Fuck you," or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's, I
That's
think
true.
that was my most recent reply was to Gary when I saw the thumbnail for his Rachel Zegler Met Gala video. I think I just said fuck or that, like something. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
but it's
yeah,
been interesting over the past couple of days, that's for sure.
yeah. And for those of you guys that aren't in the know, I'm glad you aren't in the know. A lot of people are. We figured we'd talk about it a little bit here at the beginning, but fuck, how many times have I talked about it now at this point? Friday Night Tights, my stream yesterday, Geeks and Gamers Daily. But yeah, it's all this stuff revolving around the quartering, taking down the Kino Casino Clips channel, threatening to do it, publicly threatening to do it, privately threatening to do it. Then it happens, and he says, "Oh, I don't know what happened." Obviously, he was involved. There's email evidence that does look like that's the case, and he said he was going to do it. But beyond that, a lot of other stuff spiraling out of control. Melanie Mack is co-host, defending him taking down channels. And then she was on a podcast, or she was on a stream with Chrissy a couple nights ago, and kind of lied about it, refused to address it. Chrissy didn't really confront her on it and kind of repeated those lies, and people didn't appreciate that. And then ultimately, it felt like Chrissy was being a little bit disingenuous about what she knew versus what she didn't know. And I think she lied in the aftermath about some messages she received from people who are her friends, and that created a big set of drama. She responded to it last night. It's a whole big thing. I think she handled it very poorly, and if people don't think you're being genuine, that is the worst possible thing for a content creator. So even
Oh, absolutely.
do something wrong or do something stupid or panic in the moment, regardless of extenuating circumstances, it's never a good thing to try to downplay it and victimize yourself. And it's always a good idea to just come clean and let everybody know exactly what happened. And then people can judge from there and move on. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We've talked about it before, and I think we talked about it last week or the week before. When you are an independent content creator, your image is so important online, and you being honest with the audience that has given you this opportunity to have this as a career is so important. And then when you don't, and then you intentionally, let's say, cherry pick certain super chats and comments that only back up your stance but don't actually get to the nitty gritty of a topic, that is also going to upset people a lot. And yeah, I do think that being disingenuous is a very big problem that has happened. And, obviously, I've talked to Chrissy plenty of times, and she's always been cool with me, but at the end of the day, maybe she was just in over her head. Maybe she knew a little bit more than, she was letting on. Either way, a big reason why, like, I haven't talked about the quartering situation at length is because there are so many people that are covering it right now, but they're
Yes.
doing it in a very good way. So they'll do a 2 or 3 or 4 hour deep dive into the history and making, like laying out the timeline very well. And that's just not something that I obviously really do on this channel. So I think that there's other resources and other ways to like consume that knowledge much more effectively than I could get across to people.
Yeah.
So like that's a big reason why, I haven't sat here and talked about it like at length, because if you kind of care about the quartering situation, you're going to already be following it, and you're already
there are a
going
lot
to
of
know
other
the
people that are
details.
covering it in depth,
Yeah,
in detail. And
for sure.
I get it, and I understand why, for a multitude of reasons. One, because of the topic. Two, because of the attention that
Yeah.
you get while covering it. It is a hot topic. I'm not going to do any streams with quarterings phase. I'm not going to. That's not
Yeah.
me. That's not my channel. I don't do creator on creator drama.
Yeah.
It's just never. And not to say this is just drama. It's more than that. But you know what I
It
mean.
is. Yeah, for
But
sure.
there's plenty of people that are covering it. I will say this. I've obviously streamed with Chrissy a ton. She's my
Yeah.
co-host on FNT. I've hung out with Chrissy a ton. I've been to her comedy shows. I've been to events with her. She's never been anything but nice to me, and
Yeah,
I've never been
exactly.
anything but nice to her. And in fact, even though I've had much less interaction with Melanie or the quartering, I can actually say the same thing about them. Like they've never done me wrong or dirty in any way. I don't know them nearly as well, but that's up until this point. That's just what it's been. I don't know. I don't know Melanie very well at all. I don't know quartering
Yeah.
very well at all. But it doesn't really matter if they've never done anything wrong
Yeah.
to me. That's just my experience with them. So like I'm saying, there's no hard feelings and like personal shit. It's just about what's going on right now. And I also have not mentioned anything about the quartering's personal life stuff that's going around out there, or Melanie's
Yeah.
personal life stuff that's going on out there. But you do have to call balls and strikes, and you have to speak up about bad shit that's going on, especially when people who you are streaming with and that you know are getting wrapped up in things.
Yeah, definitely. But I don't know what else we can really say about it that has not, already been said. But yeah, I figured we'd chat about it real quick at the beginning. We have so many other things to bitch about, like Rachel Zegler and Mixtape, and journos being absolute queers that
Yes.
that's what we're gonna be
Back
focusing
back
on.
to our regularly
Yeah, right.
scheduled programming.
Yeah. Speaking of which, here you go, Ryan. This will make you happy. Big Z, thank you for the $50 shots now.
That's they know that even just thinking about like quartering drama, it like makes you want to drink. So.
Yeah, I mean it's been fucking wild. And it's because there's so much information, it is genuinely so hard to follow every little thing that's happened and every piece of information that's released, but yeah, I'm not going to complain to have to take a shot. Even the 10 minutes, not even of talking about it, I'm good. I'm going to need more fucking alcohol than this, that's for sure.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I did not want to get dragged into this stuff at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. It's like I very rarely talk about, creators, and obviously I follow everything that happens to the best of my ability, but even, tonight there's stuff going on which I obviously don't know all the details about, which I'll catch up on after, but yeah, apparently Sydney Watson is talking about it now, so it'll be interesting to see what comes of that.
For those of you that didn't know, Sydney used to work with Jeremy, appeared on his channel a little bit. Also, they had a website called The Publica, stuff like that. So overall, when all this stuff first happening, I said, look, false flagging channels is wrong. Nobody should do that shit. It's bullshit. Because I think it's important you make that distinction. You let everybody know what the standard is and what the standard should be when it comes to stuff.
As content creators, we know that that's a big no-no in this space of the internet, is you don't fucking false flag people.
Yeah, look, there's people that dislike us. There's people that hate us in the chat. There's people that make videos about us sometimes, and it just is what it is. That is part, and sometimes those videos contain lies or insults or things like that. That's part of putting your voice out there on the internet. And yeah. In the same token, when celebrities are complaining about people making videos about them or saying bad things about them, that's part of being somebody that is out there in the public eye. You're going to have some people that love you. You're going to have some people that hate you. Right. And if you want to live that life, you need to be able to deal with those things on the biggest scale or the smallest scale.
Yep, definitely. But well, there you go, Ryan.
Ooh, double, baby. Look at that.
Addis, thank you for the $50 second shot of the night. No message.
Hold on. Why is Wicked Virtue in the chat, by the way? Is she
What do you want me to fucking do, Banner? Yeah, Wicked, get the hell out of here. You're not fucking welcome on it. I'm going to send her the link if you don't shut up.
She's I think she's in here just like bragging, basically.
She's here taunting you.
Yeah, she's taunting
trying to piss you off.
Well, by the way, we have a bigger show. We have a better show, just so you know. Hi. Like, I think that's what this bullshit is. That's what I think.
Hi, Wicked. Thank you for the $3 super sticker. Woo!
But I didn't want to distract. Pull up that 50 again. I didn't want to distract from the $50 shot. It pissed me off.
I accidentally lost it, so you're gonna have to give me a second. But
there
was no message. There was no message.
Addis.
It was Addis.
Addis 919.
Yes.
A picture of a dog in the profile.
Yes. I don't know why it's not fucking here anymore. Wow. I unstart it, but I don't see it in the chat. So I ripped you off, Addis. Thank you. Oh, here it is. Here it is. It's because it was grayed out. So I scrolled through the chat too fast. Thank you for the 50. Much appreciated. We're gonna take another shot. Basically back to back.
Back to back. That's how I like it. You just get it all. Get it ramped up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will say it does feel a little hypocritical for me to be on this stream because the conclusion that I have come to over the past several days is that women just should not be on the internet.
Women are dumb bitches, and women should have less rights than men. I mean, it's just that simple. Yeah.
And I think the couple women that are probably deserve to be on the internet can acknowledge that, right? Can acknowledge that and say, you know what, you're probably right. The world would be a better place if we weren't here.
Yeah.
So,
But to be fair, if we didn't do the stream and, I wasn't allowed to have the internet access, then, like FML wouldn't be a thing. You wouldn't make money. So, like, there is a trade-off there. Also,
there is.
Wicked! Thank you for the 2. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Wicked. What was, like... Now this is intentional taunting right now.
It is, and I appreciate that.
Taunting from Wicked Virtue.
Oh, Wicked, you're my co-host on my other show on Wednesday nights. You don't even have to super chat. I'll just highlight any messages you put into chat. No problem.
Did you take your shot yet, motherfucker?
I haven't taken the second shot yet.
All right, let's go.
Whew. Wow, I can't say hi now. You can say hi all you want, Wicked.
Well, there was a tone, okay? There was a tone. It was a braggadocious hi. That's what it was.
We need to get
hi, Ryan, my bitter rival. Hi, just to let you know, I'm here.
That's
true. I'm watching.
Wicked and I do like in our thumbnails, like the Furby emotes. I'm gonna have to get the Furby emote for the chat so that everybody can spam basically what's the equivalent of the Wicked emote.
Oh God.
Yeah. That's the way it goes.
We still need to make a logo for our show. I had somebody send me some cool artwork actually, Vera.
That's true. That's true. Do you have it pulled up?
I do, and this was from Jonas. I'm not going to say his last name, but Jonas sent some pretty cool stuff. First of all, this one, I don't even know if you've seen this one. This one's like a shirt design that he thought would be good for just me. I was personally insulted by Ryan Kinnell. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I do like that.
That looks pretty fucking awesome. And then some stuff from my Japan trip.
I love that. That's great.
Some stuff from my Japan trip.
Ronan Kinnell post.
All right, where's the other one? Hold on.
Where's the monkeys? We did the fucking monkeys back.
No, fuck those monkeys, bro.
The monkeys were good, though.
It's just a rotating random.
I know, but the monkeys were iconic. They were good, high quality.
Bro, those monkeys were so stupid. Like, there's a lot of random background shit. That was the dumbest thing that could have been on display when my desktop.
Yeah, you felt pretty embarrassed. You're like, oh shit, of course it'd be a fucking monkey.
It's one that because it is just a rotate, so it's one thing. If people actually thought that was my background, if I saw that,
I'm starting to rumor that was your background. Yeah, you've changed it since then. Damage control.
Yeah, I would assume that person's a fucking weirdo, like genuinely.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But we also, by Jonas, did get sent a potential intro for Fuck My Life, which, let me see. Well, let me share. Won't we switch shared screens? Let me just share this tab instead. Now, I think it goes on a little bit,
I agree, yeah.
I think there's a little too much wait time, but I feel like I like the messaging of this, so maybe we can adjust it a little bit. You actually don't get a whole lot of play in this intro at all, but
you look like a Kotaku writer. I would believe that.
What does that mean?
I would believe that this guy would write an article about wanting to fuck Bowser and Fox McCloud.
He looks like me with eyebrows. What are you talking about?
I know. I know. Look like that? Yeah, you do.
I don't think so.
I think so. Fuck my life. Fuck my life. It's so fitting.
It is. I'm just done, bro.
Yeah.
I'm done with the world. I don't like the fact that my shirt is tucked in. I
See?
I wouldn't be I wouldn't be tucking in my
Looked like you're taking a trip
t-shirt to
to
my
Home Depot
jeans.
for some lumber or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that.
My life. Fuck my life. Fuck my life.
I do like this song.
It is actually pretty catchy. I do agree.
I do like this song. It does look like Archer animation, doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
Fuck my life. Fuck my life.
I was expecting me when I was first watching this to me like crush you as I'm also jumping off the cliff.
Yeah, I don't love the idea of Vera saving me.
But
yeah.
I'm a strong, independent woman.
I do think it's funny that you were barely in it. You were in it for fucking
Yeah, I was in it for 2
seconds.
seconds. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just like, you were like, I'm gonna do the Fuck My Life show, and then you tacked me onto it. So like, oh, you had to be added to this intro.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty good.
But overall, in terms of the principle, I respect it.
Yeah.
So thank you, Jonas. I
Thank you.
I didn't respond to the email. I'm gonna respond to you though.
Yeah, we
I
have to
actually
respond.
do like some of that stuff. So
Yeah, a lot of that was pretty
respond
cool.
to you in email, Jonas.
But thank you. Okay, let's read a couple more of these, and then we'll get into the first topic of the night, I suppose, which is gonna be something.
If there is one thing we can determine, it's like long intros, I think, are on the way out for YouTube, for people that have super long intros. Just saying.
I do 10-minute, but that's on my normal game streams. Well, I'm streaming for 5 to 6 hours. So like, I don't think it matters that much. For this show, it's 30 seconds. That counts.
That could be a long time, depending on your perspective.
That is true. Yeah. Dev, thank you for the 199. Love the show. And shots. Already taken a couple tonight. Thank you. Anti-Zero Space, thank you for the 15 between the two donos. Got to do a meme with Anita Sarkeesian, whatever, just like Zegler. I've heard so much about Anita Sarkeesian over these past couple days, and it's really pissing me off because she's not one of these people that's like, oh, we can coexist within this space. No, she's somebody who has talked to the UN about gaming regulation. She's somebody that has actively tried to get regulations put in this industry, change the industry for the worse. It's wild that companies still want to work with her. I hate that so much.
How do you feel about the reveals of her inclusion in some of these games that people have enjoyed quite a bit?
I think that I do understand the mentality of like, oh, if you didn't realize that she worked on it before, it's fine to keep playing it. If you've already bought it and you're loving it and you want to support it, you go for it. I wouldn't tell somebody what to do. But ultimately, I know for me personally, I will not monetarily support a game that like Anita Sarkeesian, Brianna Wu, or Zoe Quinn has worked on. If I know about it beforehand, and I completely understand why people feel blindsided by it. This is, again, somebody who does not care about video games or the space. I mean, she's literally admitted before to not liking video games, and that she had to learn to like gaming, which I don't think that she ever learned how to do that because she's not a gamer. So I get why people would feel ticked off by that.
Yeah, I agree. I understand why people are mad. It's a tough thing because like, hey, this woman that we hate who has like desperately been trying to destroy video games, she actually worked on these games that we really liked. So now it's a weird situation.
Right. And just because she works on one product that turned out well, or even, let's say, for argument's sake, 2 or 3 products, that doesn't mean that she's changed. It doesn't mean that all of the projects going forward are not going to be bad ones. You can't just like blindly trust her now because she happened to work on one good game.
Well, and I feel vindicated because that's actually the reason I hadn't played Expedition 33 yet. People were raving about it. They said it was amazing, game of the year, all this stuff. But I just felt I should wait a little while to see if anything came out.
Little while, a year and a half. You're not a gamer, Ryan.
Apparently, that was the right number.
Okay. To be fair, it looks like a photo bomb. Because for anybody who doesn't know, there was a picture at what was the award show?
I don't think she actually worked on it, did she?
No, Anita Sarkeesian did not work on it. Basically, she just like photobombed a picture with the developers behind Expedition 33. So
And
she didn't work on it at all. It's like a photo bomb. But of course, that's led to people wondering, are we going to get fucked over by these developers in the studio in the future?
it's whatever. Like somebody, hey, can I take a picture with you guys? Yeah, sure. It's whatever. Like it is what it is. There's probably pictures of me and Wicked Virtue at some meetup out there, and when she goes psycho and crazy and does something terrible, I hope people don't come and blame me, be like, look, you took this picture with Wicked Virtue, like,
Yeah, Ryan, what the fuck? Why did you ever take that picture with her?
I didn't know she was going to try to destroy my show with you. So
Yeah, you feel very
tensions.
You feel very insecure about Wicked Virtue. Okay,
I'm just
Ryan.
mad. I'm bitter.
I don't think there's a reason to be.
I'm very secure in my masculinity. I can't compete with femininity. That's the problem.
That's true.
That's something I can't compete with.
Exactly. Well, you could be a little more gay by being excited about the new Star Fox plushies. That could win you a few fucking queer points. That's great. Which I will show you those in a minute because I thought they were fucking hilarious. Anti-Zero Space, thank you for the 10. What are you guys drinking tonight? Knob Creek special for me, 120 proof, baby. It's been a great Monday. You guys are awesome. Stay positive, Ryan. I think there's only like the 3-week span of time where I've ever seen Ryan positive, and the several years I knew him before that, and now we're gonna go several years after that of knowing him, he's never gonna be positive again.
You are probably correct. I had a good run. I had a good couple weeks where something was going on. Maybe I did have a brain tumor that was affecting my mood, that was pressing up against some sort of gland. I don't know. I wish it would have stayed and I would have felt that way forever, or I wish it would have just fucking killed me. But yeah, I don't foresee happiness anywhere in my future until I finally do die.
Yeah. But
I'm drinking Crown Royal, and it looks like I'm gonna drink again.
And I'm drinking some salted caramel Old Smoky whiskey.
Old Smoky.
Because I'm a girl, and I need things that actually taste half decent. So yeah, peanut butter whiskey's good too, but it's almost always whiskey for me. Grofty, thank you for the 5. Don't forget to tap the like button while here. True and real. Corey, thank you for the 2. Bilbo. Everyone, be quiet. Don't scare him away. Yeah, he's just chilling.
Bro, what if you said it like that and he turned around and you woke him up?
He almost never wakes up when I am talking to him or talking about him. I mean, he sits through 5-hour gaming streams and me screaming at my fucking computer and being pissed off because I just died to a boss 85 times and he still sleeps through it. So, yeah.
Fair enough.
Starkiller Rob, thank you for the $4.99. I'm so sick of this drama. I don't give a fuck about. Fuck my life. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about the quartering situation, which I get. I get that there's a lot of people that are, feeling a bit tired from hearing the quartering's name. Like, I don't want to hear the quartering's name every 5 minutes of my life, but it is still important that it's acknowledged and, talked about.
I'm genuinely sick of it. Just like in general, it's been going on a while. Obviously it hit a new level with the Chrissy stuff and everything. And I totally understand that people are sick of fucking hearing about it. I think it's important we at least mention it and acknowledge it because it is something that's just going on in our space, but it's not something we're going to dwell on. And we're going to move on. We moved on from it pretty quick. I also think one thing we often forget is, now it's a little different when there's like a drama stream going on and like people are getting way more views than normal, but normally say we get 800 people watching a show or something, Vera, typically only about 150, maybe 200 will actually be in the chat. There's a lot of people that are just sitting on the sidelines, not saying anything, watching on their TVs or whatever. So yeah, I totally get that people are tired of it.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. But like you mentioned, it's important to at least acknowledge it and, not turn a blind eye because we are aware of what is happening. So, yeah. Jason Nelson, thank you for the 2. Thank you for being a sane, non-gaslighting woman. I mean, I don't know if I'd describe myself as sane. I don't really know if I'm quite sane, but I try my best. Thank you
Yeah,
for
let's
the
slow
support.
down with that, you know?
Yeah, it's a little too far out there. Juan Gal, thank you for the 5. I made a post replying under the Fuck My Life post you tweeted, Vera, for this stream. Y'all might get a kick out of it real quick. Exactly why I tune in. Thanks for the 5. I'll have to take a peek at that really quick. Let me see if I can find it, because I did put out a post. Is it an image or is it just a response? Because they're okay, yeah. Here we go. I'll bring it up. I think this is the image you're talking about. Here we go. Let's share this screen. Ryan versus Vera, fuck my life. Ryan over on Rumble. Gulps a gallon of whiskey from Super Chat. Swings elbows ready to fly. I'm not an alcoholic. Up close to the camera. Ryan, can you say black? Because I love the way you say it.
Black.
See, you say it perfectly. Rage baited by the chat or Vera. I do that a lot. Does a good impersonation. I'm just saying, fuck you. Vera, true and real. Oof. Yep, that's true. That's the way the cookie crumbles. You say it a lot. Jason Schreier, stunning and brave. IGN triggered. So stupid. Laughs at Ryan getting baited. Hell yeah, brother. Shows off book collection. It's so accurate. That's the thing. That's fucking perfect, actually. And I'm gonna save that shit.
Swings elbows ready to fly. Is that just like the adjustment that I do to my shirt? Is that what that's from? Swings elbows ready to fly. Like this? When I do that?
I think so.
That's the only thing I don't that's the only reference I don't understand.
I think so. Maybe we can get a confirmation, but most likely. Yeah, I would say that this is pretty fucking accurate. You looking like a drunk SpongeBob, a homeless fucking loser, and then the cat with the big thumb up emote. So I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna bookmark that. I'm gonna save that for another time because that was perfect. Thank you.
That's bullshit.
What do you mean it's bullshit? What's bullshit about it?
It's accurate, but it's bullshit. You know.
Don't be salty. Don't be triggered.
I'm good.
No bruised egos here. It's fine, Ryan.
I'm good. I'm good.
You're not a drunk. We know. Surely you're not.
Hold on. I'm not an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say anything about not being a drunk.
That's true. Addis, thank you for the 10. We need Vera on the internet to play terrible games for us. Yeah, having to play Mixtape. It wasn't the worst game I've ever played, but it was very, very close to it. It was pretty fucking horrific. And
should I was thinking about playing Pokemon Fire Red tomorrow.
It's a good game.
Well, of course it's a good game.
Yeah.
It's a remake of the best game.
Yeah. Are you gonna stream it?
Yeah, I think I might.
Whoa! This is like breaking fucking news. You might actually stream it. Wait a minute, you're gonna play a good fucking game?
Uh-huh.
What the hell? You gotta play some slop dog shit. Mixtape's only like 4 hours long.
I can play NBA 2K if you want.
How about you play Mixtape? You'll love it.
I want to play Pokemon.
You will legitimately love it, Ryan. I swear, I would never mislead you or misguide you. I would never lie to you.
Hold on, no, I saw you playing it. No, it sucks.
Whoa.
You're trying to trick me. I want to be the very best. So I'm going to play Pokemon.
Pokemon is good. Not modern Pokemon, though. Modern Pokemon fucking sucks.
Wait, is Mixtape the thing with the tongues that you tweeted out?
Yeah, it is.
Why would I fucking play that shit?
Because I need you to play a trash game. Have you seen the clip of the ending with the lighter?
No. Somebody kill themselves?
No, I wish. I tried to kill my character. I tried to get her ran over by a fucking car, and I mean, you do technically die. The problem is just like it respawns you. And so that's the issue, is it's a fake out. It wants you to believe that you actually have a choice, but you don't have a choice. And I guess since we'll start with mixtape, or we'll do mixtape as the first real topic, I'll show that in 1 second. But first, I want to thank Anti-Zero Space for the $50 donation. Vera came on because she needed things to keep going. That's why she saved you. Drink, you weaklings.
She saved me.
Yeah, in the intro.
Oh.
As the superhero.
Yeah. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. She needed the stream to keep going. Need to make it to at least a year. Otherwise, it'd be considered a failure.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think that's a pretty good goal, I'd say, roughly, is to get to the year point. After that, no promise.
A year running a stream seems like a long time. It is shocking.
We're already halfway. Well, we're more than halfway. So,
living on a fucking prayer. It's shocking to think about how long FNT's been going.
It's been a long time.
That is a long time for that show to be running. We're at 405 episodes. It'll be 406 next Friday. That's an insane. I mean, that's a long fucking time, bro. I don't know what else to say. Like that's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
That's 7 fucking years.
Yeah, that's a big chunk of time.
Going on 8 years.
I guess time's always flying, but thank you for the $50. Much appreciated.
And I'm drinking Crown Royal, good sir.
Whew. God damn. That's a lot of shots, but we'll survive. 3. Yeah, well, it felt like they all happened pretty quick to one another. It's not like, oh, it's spaced out by like a half hour or something like that. Fair. So it feels a little bit more, I guess, intense, you could say. But here we go, Ryan. I'm going to show you this clip really quickly before we get into the wonderful topic. Where the fuck did my tab go, you stupid piece of shit?
Thank God that happens to you too.
I love losing tabs. It's this one fucking tab. I think I accidentally closed it though, which is probably why. I'm not gonna show the tongue one. I think anybody who's been on social media.
Is this Dumbledore?
It's not Dumbledore. This is from the very end of Mixtape. So this is how these developers thought a good way to end their game would play out.
Where'd the fire come from?
It's artsy fartsy.
I want you to understand. This ain't a catastrophe. It's a warning. Daddy, if you trap me here, this will only be the beginning of my wicked ways.
Wicked? What?
Because I'm angry and I'm wired and I'm fixing for a whole lot of trouble. If you make me stay here, I'm gonna burn the whole fucking place down.
This is the most cringe shit I've ever seen. From the voice acting to the flames to the
guitar
zoom-ins. Yeah,
the guitar hits between.
It's so bad. And this is the very end. There's only like 5 minutes left of the game after this, and the last 5 minutes is like flying through the sky in your fucking dreams.
Okay.
It's so cringe, but I had to suffer through it, so I needed to make sure other people saw it as well. But if you didn't watch my live stream, you're a little bitch. But of course, because this game is one that, you know, is written by a bunch of millennials trying to live the best years of their lives, which it seems like they didn't actually live through these types of experiences.
Hey, I'm a millennial.
That's true. Congratulations. But I don't see you writing like the cringiest stories possible, so you don't fall into this category. I'm talking about these like
stories.
These artsy fartsy hipster video game developers. They decided that this was going to be a really cool idea. It was a terrible game all around. It wasn't even really a game. There's like, oh, the gameplay is sifting through a junk drawer. A couple of times you have to sweep leaves off of the ground. You get to skate around and you can just put the controller down and it will literally play the game for you. I don't even think you're gonna have to play it. Like, you could just put the controller down the entire time and you would win. But this means that the video game journalists are running to Mixtape's defense. The Gamer has said Mixtape has become the latest victim of a pointless video game culture war, and they go on about how it's such a beautiful game and it's an endlessly creative joy with so much whimsy, heart, and understanding of how the world of video games can be used to tell stories like no other medium can. But as will always happen with the Gamer, is they are furious that people are sharing clips on social media and roasting it. Now, this game wasn't woke. I mean, it didn't have LGBTQ characters or push an overt agenda, but what it was extremely cringeworthy. It was probably the most cringe game I've ever live streamed on the channel.
So it wasn't homosexual, it was just gay.
No. Yeah, it was just gay, and like gay as fuck, basically.
Gay is like the way Michael Scott would use it.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Just
so
lame.
it had nothing going for it. They did hint at like potential gay, but I think that when you've actually played through the game and you've seen the character story, you don't interpret it that way anymore. I'm surprised that these people aren't saying, oh my God, it's queer baiting, because that's generally what they do. But they're really ticked off at the fact that people are going online and saying that this looks like shit. And yeah, they're saying, oh, it doesn't deserve this backlash. And if it isn't your cup of tea, that's perfectly fine. But I genuinely don't understand who this is made for, except for people that are like-minded, people who don't actually want to play video games because they're interactive, people who do just want to sit back and, I don't know, watch a movie. Like, that's fine if you want to watch a movie, but that isn't what a video game is.
Who wrote this article?
This is by Jade King.
Ah,
Yeah.
the transgender.
Yes, the
It's wild. I wasn't able to read the text, but I was able to see
You already
the
fucking
jawline.
knew. Yeah.
I was able to see the jawline in that little tiny thing, and I was like, isn't that a trans writer?
Yeah, it is. I don't think
God,
we
why-
expect anything different from Jade King.
God, why are trans people so fucking ugly, man? Like, is that? Well, I guess
Skill issue.
that's actually why they're trans, I suppose.
Yep,
Yeah,
that is.
it
You
plays a
are
part. Okay,
not
All right.
even fucking wrong. 100%, because they have nothing good going in their lives. They're like, hey, I need a little bit of attention some way. So, hey,
Bro,
I'm gonna transition
how much does it
now.
suck if you are an ugly man, you transition, and then you're an ugly woman? You are just fucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You've tried to save yourself and it didn't fucking work. But yeah, that happens most of the time, to be fair. Anyway, before Jade King gets fucking triggered that we're calling out their ugly ass, this isn't the only article that the Gamer wrote, because they are always just like so desperate for attention. They're going to try multiple angles. Now, sometimes they'll write an article where, oh yeah, we're not going so hard against people that are gamers, and then they'll write the total rage bait piece. But then they're also saying Mixtape is coming under fire for not having gameplay, which just isn't true. And yeah, I guess if clicking a single button or clicking two buttons and you can constantly fail, but it will still guide you through the game, that's technically gameplay. I personally think that gameplay means your choices have an effect on what actually happens in the game. I don't really think that going left or going right is just good enough in 2026, but they apparently do. But yeah, I haven't seen any other real hit pieces come out except for the ones from the Gamer, which isn't very shocking. But Ryan, this did come out on other platforms, on console. It was on Game Pass Day 1. What do you think the Steam player count is right now?
49.
49. It is a little bit higher than that.
179.
It's at 860. I know.
That's actually a massive success then. I was expecting nothing.
Yeah. Well, it
Technically,
is only a
2,000 people
$20
playing this
game.
shit. All right.
Yeah, but
Hey.
it is only a $20 game, so
Yeah,
like
congratulations.
it's not like it's $70. But yeah,
$70.
I have a tab that's Slop Watch. It is doing better than some of these other games, like Xvoto.
Woo!
You got 4 people. The Mixtape one I have there still. Aphelion recently came out. It's sitting at 35.
Wait, is that the one? Hold on, Aphelion.
Yes, Aphelion just
That's
came
the
out
one
a
with
couple
like a
days
couple
ago.
big time actors in it, right?
I think you're thinking of the one that comes out in a couple of days. It has the Captain Marvel star in it.
Maybe not. I mean,
Um,
not the star.
Well, no, not Brie, or else you would actually
I
stream.
played Fortnite when she came to that.
Did you? Oh yeah, you did.
I won my
That's
first
true.
victory royale.
Congratulations, but no, Maria Rambo's actress is in what's it called? Directive 8020. That comes out tomorrow.
I think I've seen fucking shit advertised for this a lot.
Yeah, this had gotten quite a bit of marketing.
Yeah, that must be it. That
Came out like last week.
Yeah, I think I have seen that shit.
It's kind of like Starfield walking simulator.
Ah.
So, I know, a high quality game. It got relooted here. 2 whole fucking people in game.
Bro, the all time though.
57. I expected it to do a little bit better than that. Like, it was getting BBC coverage.
I figured it'd be like 1,000.
Yeah, news was writing articles about this. And I think one of the BBC tweets about it had like 1 million views. And I guess the same thing happened, though, to Xvoto. But yeah, anyway, classic slop watch. But Mixtape isn't doing so good right now. The media's already running damage control. Of course, this all started primarily because IGN and a lot of outlets gave it 9 and 10 out of 10s. The fact that IGN is saying that Mixtape is a perfect game based off of even just the 2 clips that you have personally seen is insane. But of course they're going to love it. They don't actually have any gameplay in it. So they're praising it per usual. The concurrent player counts are abysmal. It's not really that shocking.
I would like, look, I don't know how much money went into this. It doesn't look like a lot, but maybe. The concurrent player count is much higher than I expected it to be, considering some of the stuff I've heard about this. Not that 800 people is like a lot, but considering the things we've seen from 1348 Xvoto, which had a lot more money plugged into it than this game probably, and some of this other shit. Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Well, even at its all-time peak of 2,000 players, that means that they only made 40 grand off of those sales. And sure, it did, go up for sale on other platforms, but there's no way that they've made a significant amount of money. And that doesn't even take into consideration the percentage that these platforms take to just host your game. So they've probably made not a zippo zilch. And this game is filled to the brim with licensed music. It's all, like licensed 80s and 90s songs. So they also had to shell out a lot of money for that, but it's failed, or at least it seemingly is failing. Media's coping per usual. They're furious we don't agree with their 10 out of 10s. And it is what it is.
I don't understand what the tongues have to do with anything.
It's supposed to be like her thinking back to her first kiss, and I guess they just decided to add that. But that's the only gameplay in that entire chapter of the game.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
interesting.
Ryan, we got to get you playing that.
No, I don't like Pokemon.
You'll hate it.
I'm trying. I finally say I want to play a game. And
yeah, that's the problem. You want to play it. No wanting to play video games. You exist for our entertainment, you fuck. We want you to play garbage, trash, dog shit. But yeah, Fire Red is an amazing game. Absolutely goated, so I get that.
Good.
Yeah. All right. It is what it is. We'll probably have to talk about Mixtape next week as well. Can't wait for that.
Who's Ryan's
Um,
starter? It's fucking Charmander because I play on fucking hard mode.
well,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I
I
play Pokemon
mean,
on hard mode. Not because I knew that it was hard mode, but that's just what I picked the first time. Charmander looked fucking cool. And I mean, I played Pokemon Red when it first came out. I know Vera doesn't get that because she wasn't alive when Pokemon came out. But what?
why is that always your excuse for everything? Farrell wasn't alive.
I have to make fun of you for being young and stupid and ignorant. That's my responsibility as an old person. That's what I have to do.
Yeah, you'll
you're gonna
message
make fun of me for
You'll
being
message
old.
me like an hour and a half before stream. You're like, I'm ready. We still got an hour and a half to fucking go. Thanks for letting me know, Gramps.
I don't understand why you called me Gramps with that response. So
Because last week it also pissed you off, and so now every time you do that, I'm just gonna call you Gramps because I know that it rage baits you. But I could say literally anything, and you would be like, "Why are you fucking saying that?
For
Why are you doing
reference,
that?"
Vera had sent me like 10 fucking things, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that in like a bad way. She sent me a bunch of things that we had that she wanted to talk about tonight, and I didn't say anything in response. I said absolutely nothing. And so like an hour and a half before the stream, I figured I should at least let her know that, yeah, I'll be there.
Well, you're either dead or alive. You're either gonna be here or you're 6 feet under. So I mean, it's one or the other.
I thought it was a nice thing.
It is. It is. Thank you, Ryan. I'm very appreciative. Ronnie, thank you for the 2. Ryan, you should be a drill sergeant.
I mean, I feel like I could do the job. I was in the military. I remember going through boot camp. And I hated our fucking RDCs. But yeah.
Fascinating. John, thank you for the $4.99. Hail Vera and Ryan Kinnell Outpost. Oh, Ryoni Kinne Outpost Stew. I didn't even realize it at first. I just like.
Is that my Japanese name?
Yeah, I just read it as RK Outpost.
Ryoni Kinai Outpost 2.
It's good. Those images are pretty fucking perfect, though.
So when you said back in Ryan's day, there was only 151 Pokemon. There was. It was actually possible to like have them all memorized back in my day. But yeah, I got Red and FML Bear Virtue crossover run. We might as well fucking do it. We might as well do it, Wicked.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm down.
You're gonna be pissed the whole stream. You're gonna be like, it's like 2 hours of hell.
So hold on. In what way would that be fucking different than anything else? Like, what are you talking about? Are you gonna be mad for the 2-hour stream?
Well, I wonder if you're gonna be even more easily rage baited. Because some comments you'll just like, ugh, whatever. I don't want to fucking deal with it. Yeah. But you're gonna fall for all of the rage baiting the entire time.
Just
Perhaps.
a couple days after I've been on my fucking soapbox about women on the internet, and I'll find myself sandwiched in between you and Vera, or you and Wicked, who will just be fucking shitting on me the whole stream. So
yeah, I'm probably talking about Resident Evil the whole time. So
yeah, let's fucking do it. That's what the people want to see, so we'll do it.
Taker, thank you for the 2. Is that Ryan or Chris Evans in that intro? Yeah, it didn't look like Ryan, but at the same time, it does.
It does look like
you kind of just look like a generic white man in a way. So I get it. You know what we need is taller hair. You know.
Well, I think the hair was fine. This is what I will say: the forehead isn't big enough.
It's not. No.
I have eyebrows, and so when the forehead isn't big enough, and I have pronounced eyebrows, it makes my head look kind of normal sized, right?
Yeah.
So like here it is.
Yeah, it's too normal. We need like that forehead doubled.
Hold on.
Yeah, minimum doubled.
I don't know about doubled, but that is why it doesn't quite look like me. It's because the forehead needs to be a little bit bigger, and because you can actually see my eyebrows so well, you need to like lighten that shit up a little bit. So.
Yeah, true. But we'll respond. It's a pretty cool intro.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
That.
Jonas already he messaged me some more stuff, so I'll take a look at it after the stream.
Nice. Glitch Hunter, thank you for the 5. Nah, Ryan should land on top of Vera would be funny. I expected when I wasn't there at first that I was just gonna like fucking crush him to death, and that we were both gonna die at the bottom of the pit.
I expected about halfway through the video for it to just like pan a little bit over, so I'm like in the right side of the frame, and the left side of the frame, you're also falling. Like that,
Yeah.
like that was what it was
Yeah.
going to be. Yeah, yeah.
Something like that. David Smart Jr., thank you for the 2. Vera, the Friday the 13th prequel is coming out in October. I haven't seen anything about it. I'll have to check it out, though. Thank you for the 2. Much appreciated. Banana Bomber King, thank you for the 5. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Is that your attempt at singing?
No, I don't sing.
Were you going to say I don't have a good voice?
You'll just break, well, that is obvious just by me fucking talking. You, though, you just break out into spontaneous song.
It has to be spontaneous, though. Very rarely can you make me do it by chatting something unless I'm really in the mood. I will say this. After watching Michael, all I wanted to do was fucking sing Jackson 5 songs and Michael Jackson songs. That shit's so good.
Yeah, it was. I agree.
So good. I like Jackson 5 era because I'm old school, and not to say I don't like Michael Jackson. I certainly do, but I really like a lot of the Jackson 5 stuff.
Different eras evoke different emotions with the songs and the music, so I get that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Glitch, thank you for the 5. He doesn't even have to play Mixtape; it plays itself. That's true. All you have to
sit
do
there
is
and watch.
Yeah, sit back and watch the entire fucking time. I mean, you literally could say that you're playing it and then just cast somebody else's YouTube playthrough of it and nobody would know the fucking difference.
That would be funny.
You could, like,
I'll do yours.
Just commentate. What the fuck, mine? But then you're gonna have my commentary on top of it. If you just watch like somebody's playthrough
I'm gonna
where they don't
pretend that
commentate,
you're
you could
in
pretend.
a Discord. I'm gonna pretend that you're in a Discord with me.
What?
Yeah, because you've offered that before. I'll be on the Discord with you and talk to you when you play Reloaded.
Well, no. Then you actually have to play it. So if you had actually played Reloaded, that would be one thing.
I'll play it eventually.
Surely. Hey Zeus, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Much appreciated. Thank you. And I don't want to accidentally skip this. Anti-Zero Space, thank you for the $100. It's a cultural war because their values are different from ours, and really at the end of the day, their values don't hold any weight. They think certain values are important, but real gamers think otherwise. Crimson 6 and a Mixtape 10, drink twice bums. Thank you for the 100, absolutely fucking insane. Much appreciated. But yeah, no, you're 100% correct. They think that how they feel and the views that they have are the correct ones, and if you are of course against them, you're their enemy, and they don't want other people to exist in this space, and they don't want gamers to have any sort of influence on entertainment because they want to be the authoritative figures in this space, which is pretty pathetic. But it's hard to be an authoritative figure when you don't actually play video games or like consume this content. So like, it's just a desperate attempt at relevancy for them. That's all that it really boils down to. But yeah, thank you for the 100.
Shout out Anti-Zero Space. That's
I know.
Crazy.
Insane.
That's crazy. We're making Vera and Virtue money on this show. Let's go.
With the slight again.
Huh?
With the slight again.
What's the slight?
Bringing up Wicked again.
That was a compliment.
It was a compliment, in part.
Stop fucking hunting for everything I have to say is bad.
No, it's only in context of Wicked.
It was
Thank you, though,
compliment.
For the
I was
dono. Much
comparing our
appreciated.
show to the most important show on your channel. I was,
It is, yep. Uh-oh. That fucking hurt. I think I'm gonna die. Might not actually be able to end this fucking stream.
God, what would be crazy if you fucking died right now, and I couldn't do it. I just had to sit here. And
then you could screen cap it. Then you could live stream it on your channel.
That's what I'd have to do.
Terrible thing just happened to me live on stream.
I'd start simulcasting through the StreamYard because I would be like, "Oh, guys, this is so terrible." Blah blah blah. But what I wouldn't want is for like the super chats continue to come in here, because if you had died,
Well,
there'd be
right.
no way I wouldn't be able to get them. They would just go into the ether. Google would just take it, you know,
That's
take down your
true.
channel probably.
I'll take the other shot in a minute. Now my throat fucking hurts and I feel like I'm gonna die. So it's great. Thanks so much.
4 shots for a woman is a lot.
Well, it's again, you know, 4 shots in an hour. I was gonna take these 2 back to back, but I'm gonna give it a second because my throat fucking
What's your
hurts.
favorite Pokemon, Vera?
My favorite Pokemon. It would have to be either Charizard, Ninetales, or Dratini. Like
Dratini,
Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite. I love all 3 of them.
So I like
The
mine
thing
is
is,
Charizard.
Dratini's like very cute, so there is that.
Mine is Charizard. It's funny you said Ninetales. I was actually talking to somebody the other day who their favorite Pokemon is Ninetales. And I'm partial. I'm definitely partial to like the original.
I like Haunter as
1.
well a lot.
You like who?
Yeah. Haunter.
Haunter. I like Gengar. I mean, Gengar's fucking sick. Gyarados. I've always liked Rapidash as well. You know, kind of pointless for me.
Yeah.
Because I played so much playthrough with Charizard. Like some of the other fire types, you feel like you don't like maybe prioritize as much and stuff, like Rapidash and Arcanine and things like that. But yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I didn't think of like Ponyta or Rapidash. I didn't think of any of those, but I'm always gonna gravitate towards fire. I also really like Dragon and Dark though, so
Yeah.
a lot of cool ones. Gen 1. That's
what about like Darkrai? Darkrai is pretty sick.
Not a fave.
No? Okay.
No, but still kind of cool. I don't know. I guess maybe I just haven't used that Pokemon enough. But it is what it is. Vince, thank you for the $4.99. I see a lot of streamers have this issue. If you accidentally close a tab, you can press Control-Shift-T until you find it. Yeah, I guess.
So like the thing is, for me, I don't know about for you, Vera. Sometimes like I don't know what it is I do. I'll just be like moving a tab around and something will happen. I swear to God, I'm not doing anything. I don't hit anything. And all the tabs just minimize. Every window, every window I have open minimizes.
Is it down next to your search bar and doing the desktop 1, desktop 2, and you just keep switching desktops?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't do that.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know.
I'm not fancy like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that will work though. Cause I do like all the little fucking, what are they called? Like the extra like categories. I was gonna say tabs. Obviously they're fucking tabs. But see, I have like 50,000 of them here. Like I have 10 fucking tabs open in this one stupid category. If I opened all these little bitches, holy fuck, how many tabs do you want to know that I have
you're
open?
so much more organized than me.
Count that. Yeah, like I have so many.
See, I have like the equivalent of that, but they're all spread out.
Yeah.
I don't keep them all in the same window like that.
Yeah, I do, because it makes it easier. So I'm a little bit more organized though. But this is coming from somebody who does taxes January 1st to somebody who does taxes on fucking April 14th at 11:55 p.m. So
How dare you?
how dare I
had them
speak
totally
the truth?
done on April 10th this year, paid and everything. Well, no,
April 10th. Oh my
Hold on.
gosh, that's
Hold on.
crazy.
No, they were submitted on April 10th. They were paid on like April 13th.
Okay. Whatever you say, Ryan.
That is a success for me, bitch.
That is
right?
A for effort, you know? It's probably better than you did last year. So
It did in October last year, so yeah.
yeah, it counts for something. Aspirations of mediocrity. Thank you for the 2. Drink more whiskey. I still have a shot that I have to take in a second. So I'm only gonna take the allotted amount of shots. And besides that, I'm good. Corvo the Crow, thank you for the $4.99. Mixtape and the Stranger Things cartoon are making me hate that art style. Yeah, Mixtape has like, it also has the Spider-Verse visuals, and the weird thing about Mixtape is that the backgrounds are normal FPS and visuals, but the characters are choppy, like Into the Spider-Verse, and I fucking hate that, and it feels so disjointed and disconnected. I do not like that. But
somebody asked, how can you have taxes done on January 1st? I don't ever have everything I need till February or March.
well, yeah, I mean,
When you're doing it like us, it's a little different. We're not waiting on
It is.
W-2s and
Yeah.
shit, like most other people. So if you're tracking everything that you're making throughout the year, you have everything you need.
right.
And then
You might
depending
not
on
submit it on January 1st or the first week
Right.
of January or something, but it's ready to go whenever everything is finally actually
now for anything like if you're whether you own a house or whether you have investments or stuff like that, I can't relate to the investments part. But for people that do, obviously you'd have to wait for those things to,
Right.
to factor in. But yeah.
Yeah, but everything that I can have done on January 1st, it is done. HDZ, thank you for the 2 journalists pushing idiocracy in gaming. Yeah, the journalists they're interesting, that's for sure. And listen, I know that I love to dunk on a good journo every once in a while. They do provide me with some genuinely hilarious material because nobody takes them seriously anyway, and so it's just something to laugh at, which I appreciate. We get a couple of laughs out of it. John Grant, thank you for the 5. My local grocery store has a better 80s and 90s nostalgia playlist than Mixtape. Yeah, Mixtape had a couple of really good tracks, like The Touch by Stan Bush. Love that song. Transformers animated movie, 86, love it. But a lot of the songs were misses. I don't really get what they were going for, except for, hey, let's try to get maybe the biggest names and tracks that they could license, and that's about it. So yeah, it is what it is. River, thank you for the 1 month. Wild that Gramps kind of looks like Megan Rapinoe. How do you fucking say her name? I always forget. Rapinoe. Okay,
and
yeah.
first of all,
I always forget her. Yeah.
I had this haircut well before lesbians started using it. And just for the record, lesbians started using my haircut because it is the best thing to make them look like a man. That's why lesbians started doing their hair like this.
But when you're a man and you start having a haircut that lesbians have normalized, is that really like the public image that you want?
They looked around, they tried to find the most masculine thing they could, and they looked at me and they said, that's what we have to try to attain.
Good one, Ryan. Good one.
I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just trying to set out the facts, you know?
For sure. Robert Hayes, thank you for the 199. Have you ever gotten a fight at Waffle House? Can't
I'm
say
not
that
black.
I have. Yeah.
I hope that
It's
answers
true.
your question.
SCDB, thank you for the 2. Get Mankey and Pikachu immediately, not hard mode. I feel like I never use Pikachu. I was thinking about this the other day because I kind of want to do a
Pikachu's in Viridian Forest, right?
Yeah. So
that's like the 5%, the 5% drop in Viridian Forest is the Pikachu.
Yeah.
I mean, you can. The thing is, Viridian Forest takes place before the first gym. So like Pikachu isn't super helpful, obviously, in the first gym against Brock. Neither is like that. If you start with Charmander, it is 1000% like the hardest way because Charmander is worthless against Brock, against Geodude and Onix. Mankey is helpful.
Mankey's kind of cool. I've wanted to do some sort of Nuzlocke for a while.
That's so much time and energy and effort.
It
I just want to play.
But see, I just kind of want that extra challenge. But yeah, that's not like hard mode based on the way that you play the game. That's just adding extra basically modifiers to the experience and you challenging yourself to play a certain way.
Yeah, 100%. Like the thing about The thing about starting a playthrough with Charmander is you have to level up him and so many other of your shit just to beat Brock.
Yeah.
And then the next gym's Misty and it's fucking water. So
Yeah.
again, you're like
You're
leveling up all your other shit. So by the time you get there, after you do that, you kind of fucking can cruise for a while because you're over leveled as fuck.
Yeah.
At least that's
definitely.
been my playthroughs in Red before.
Yeah, that's true. Drew, thank you for the 499. Good choice, Ryan, Vera, and this stupid glare emote. I did add it to the Discord server because you guys were asking earlier.
Is that a baby?
I don't know what it is. Just like a red blob that is glaring at you. Chat's been spamming it though over the past like 2 streams, so I did add it to the Discord server.
Better than oranges, you know?
Hey, it's kind of close to be fair, but that is true. It is better than the oranges.
It looked like a tomato with a baby face.
Kind of, yeah. But thank you guys for the donos. I appreciate it. We'll get to the rest in a few. And this also kind of has to do, at least one would assume, with Mixtape, and that is what Xbox had posted today. I believe I sent this to you as well. The official Xbox account said, reminder, just because you're not personally into a game doesn't mean it's a bad game. And sure, that is true. Everybody can like and dislike what they want. But at the same time, when you are an official account for a company with 24 million followers and you're starting to like chime in on what we'll just call, for argument's sake, internet drama or internet discourse, right? Of course, that's going to piss people off and upset people. And right now, Xbox is trying their very best to like fix their image and fix sort of their reputation amongst gamers. And so having some most likely rogue social media manager making posts that are clearly relating to games that just went on Game Pass, I don't think that that's a very smart look. I don't think that's a very like solid decision to make.
It's just cringe, honestly.
It is.
Like it's like if they tweeted out, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. It's like,
yeah,
shut the fuck up. You need to be fucking bullied. Like when people, like when companies say shit like this, you need to be bullied even fucking harder.
Right.
Just shut the fuck up. There's no reason to say that. Loki Jarson, why can't you reply?
Looks like I'm
blocked?
blocked. Yep.
You're blocked by Loki?
Who the fuck is this loser? 4 hours? This guy has no fucking likes. What a stupid little shithead. Oh my god.
See, I think I'm blocked by Neb's Good Takes.
I'm not.
I think I'm blocked by that guy.
Not a lot
or
of
gay or whoever it is. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get that. Or maybe, just maybe, the game is terrible. The game is fucking terrible. And anybody who's saying this is a 10 out of 10 just doesn't know video games. And that's fine. You know, I get it. Not everybody can play 80 video games a year like I can. I get I'm a god amongst men. But at the same time, I think that it's fucking cringe when an IGN, who's supposed to be viewed as some like high-ranking outlet and like professional level outlet in the industry, says that this shit is a 10 out of 10. Everybody can have their own opinion, but sometimes your opinion's just fucking wrong, bro. So I think that when Xbox is trying to like fix their image, and again, like Asha Sharma taking to X and being like, hey, my fellow gamers, I don't think a lot of this looks particularly good. I've seen some people say that maybe they're like fishing for more attention, which will ultimately lead to more downloads of this game on Game Pass. I don't think that they really care. I just think that it's just a rogue social media manager who's like, this is an account with 24 million followers. I'm going to make a post.
I'm going to put out something clever just to
Yeah.
hopefully let everybody know that they should stop being so mean. It's very weird. It's not going to work, obviously, on the internet. Like, to me, based on what you showed me of this game, what you described about the gameplay, it's fine if people like it. People can like whatever they want. Some people have different tastes, but that would be like telling me that, oh, this Telltale game is like a 10 out of 10 video game experience or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like that seems to be the vibe.
Yeah, definitely. But I saw this and they didn't even post it that long ago, and I kind of cringed a little bit. Like I don't think what Microsoft slash Xbox is doing right now is going to win them any points in the eyes of gamers. I suppose it's worth a shot, but in a time or during a time when there are so many rogue social media managers who will attack customers and will try to sort of stir the pot, I just don't think that they should really be doing this. And luckily, they haven't like hidden any replies. I mean, there's already thousands upon thousands, so it would be tough to do. But yeah, I just think that it's really cringe all around. I don't think it's like gonna lead to less sales for them or less attention for them or anything like that. But gamers do not forget situations like that and statements like that. So I guess we'll see if they make another follow-up one. But yeah, just cringe all around.
Very gay.
It is very gay. That's true. Corey, thank you for the 5. If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late, Vera. Yeah, I guess that's true. Robert, thank you for the 199. Ryan, tell us some boot camp stories.
I mean, I don't think there's too many real stories to tell when it comes to that stuff. Like it was, I don't even have any like great ones. It was just I was fucking annoyed the entire time because at boot camp, so going in, I already had some people go in like completely unassigned and don't know what their job's going to be. Those people usually end up painting walls and stocking shelves and shit like that, which is admirable. We need those people. I knew I was signed up to do the nuclear power program. I scored very well on my test to get in. But when you go to boot camp, you get placed with 70-ish other people across a wide variety of jobs, and everybody in my division was fucking retarded. They were like very, very stupid. And considering me, who like I find people of average intelligence retarded every single day, these people were well below average intelligence, a lot of them. So it's just frustrating because one of the things that they try to do in boot camp is to make you stop being an individual, which rather difficult for me. But one of the ways that they do that is by, whether it's punishing the entire group for how one person does or holding everyone to the standard of like the worst person in your division, all of that shit. It fucking drove me nuts because yes, I understand the principle. I don't need you to explain it to me. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I get what we're doing. It just pissed me off because it made me hate every fucking buddy. And I ended up getting put in charge of my boot camp division, and I tried to micromanage all of them in every fucking way possible, which isn't the best way to do it, but it's the only way I felt like I could because these people were so stupid. So
aren't most people though?
They are.
Fair,
and
so.
I feel like that is the reason that I'm so angry all the time. You see those reels every once in a while, Vera. I don't know how much time you're on Instagram, but
I like him never on Instagram.
There's a popular reel that comes by, a real format that's like what life's like when you're retarded. And it just is like the most amazing.
All I have to do is look in a fucking mirror.
It's just like the most carefree, amazing life that people have if they're dumb. And it's true because you're too dumb to know any better. I wish I was fucking stupid sometimes.
Yeah, no. I agree, but I feel retarded most days, so I think that that's probably like close enough. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Thank you for that riveting story. But now, not that we didn't know already, but we have a deeper insight into why you hate everything and why you're so fucking miserable, which I'm sure is good context for people.
Yeah. Great. Glad to share my story.
River, thank you for the 5. Ryan playing Mixtape on a short. What's the orange hair for? The orange hair is just orange hair. These fucking oranges. They're for the flavor.
MDNB over on Rumble with a gifted subscription. Thank you, NDNB. And also, Mad Dog for a buck over on Rumble. Ryan, why don't you archive or save your Wednesday and Sunday streams? If I miss them, I can't find them. Also, not that many questions tonight, but I just thought I'd give my Ryan Start Red Rising text. I'm going to be really honest with you, Mad Dog. The next couple weeks are going to be kind of crazy for me. Thursday night, I fly out of town, and I'll be back Sunday night. I'll be back in time for FML on Monday. And then early Friday morning, I fly to Japan, like the next Friday after. So I'm going to be out of town a lot. I'm going to be very busy. So I don't think I'll be able to start Red Rising. Maybe I could bring one of the books on the Japan plane. I might do that because there'll be so much time. But I'll say that I'm going to be really busy. I'm not going to have too much time to fucking read. But I will get to it because you sent it to me.
Yeah, it is really good. I think you'll like it a lot.
Why don't I archive my streams? Well, the nice thing is you watch on Rumble. They're all up there.
It's true.
I don't know why it is. It was like a very early habit that I got into on YouTube, and it probably isn't the same anymore, and it probably doesn't matter. But early on, it was believed that if you left live streams public, that it could harm kind of the growth of your channel in a way. It's just something that a lot of people theorized about, and it's because, hey, if YouTube's doing things based on the percent of videos that people watch, right? How long they're tuning into a video.
Right.
You have live streams, a 2 or 3 hour live stream in which people might only be watching an average of, I don't know, 15, 20% of, that in theory that could kind of make them not recommend your channel to as many people. I don't know how much truth is behind that. I don't know how much reality is, but it's just the habit I got into. That's really the only reason.
Yeah, I don't remove any of my live streams, and obviously some
Yeah,
of my streams are like 5 hours. Fuck you. Some of them are 5 or 6 hours. I've never noticed a major issue, but yeah, like I've never tried intentionally hiding them or privating them or anything. So I don't know. Maybe I get 200K subscribers overnight. I don't fucking know. Probably not. So
I just unlist them. Now, the thing is, if you have notifications turned on, you can still go back and rewatch it. It's not like I'm hiding them. Right. They're not privated. They are unlisted. So if you at one point watched it, it'll be in your watch history. If you have the notification, you can go back in your notifications and click on it and watch it. But it is always up over on Rumble as well. And somebody said, bring back a Japanese baddie. Bro, the only Japanese baddies I'm going to be bringing back with me are fucking Pokemon cards. All right.
Well, I said a couple weeks ago, like, I think it was after a stream, I'm like, you need to learn how to say, where are the bitches at in Japanese? Because you're like, I need to find a few phrases. Hey, chat, I tried to help him get a fucking Japanese baddie, but he's like, no, I don't need that. I don't need to know how to say that.
I'm not interested in the Japanese women in Japan. So
see, Chad, I tried.
I'm interested in hitting every Pokemon
wingman.
center I can. I'm interested in getting the Harry Potter store. But yeah.
You can't help stupid. That's the TLDR of this fucking story. But yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
You think I want to fucking go over there and find some Japanese bitch who just wants a green card or some shit?
I think some bitches are better than no bitches. Yeah. That's my fucking take.
How do you have any idea about the number of bitches in my life?
The height of your hairstyle.
You
Jesus, thank you for the 9/11, Jesus. Much appreciated. I mean, you literally fucking walked into that one, right? Come on,
that's a good one, yeah.
SCDB, thank you for the 5. You're so fucking stupid. I see chat spamming now. The hardest part of basic training was paying for retards' mistakes. Other than that, it's fun as heck.
Yeah, like that's exactly what it is. Like you are punished because of retarded people, regardless of whether you do your job or not. That was the thing that I hated the most. I didn't find that very fair.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Speaking of fair, you know who thinks nothing in life is ever fair? And
Rachel Zegler.
Yep, you knew exactly where we were going with that. There's so many good images that have been circulating over the past couple of days over this weird jaw movement. I I sort of get what she was going with. She wants to try to be a Keira Knightley or a Kristen Stewart, where like their jaw is more pronounced and like they move their jaw in weird ways. But while that might look good in like a standalone photo or something, or it might look editorial, or you might look more like a model in a video, when you're constantly like readjusting and they're not highly edited photos and you're seeing what is the equivalent of the outtake, it just looks really fucking weird. I mean, she looks like she's on something, and apparently people have highlighted that she's done this a lot in the past. I only had noticed like the awkward jaw movements in Snow White, but she also had done it in The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and then she did it in another movie that she was a part of. I don't remember which one it is, but like these compilation images of her doing it, it makes you realize that it is something that she constantly tries to do to look attractive.
Well, so there's a couple different options. She could absolutely be on drugs or whatever. Who knows?
I don't necessarily
I'm not an expert on
so.
drugs.
Yeah.
Like Gary from Nerdrotic, so I'm not an authority on that.
It's true.
But then the other options are, like you said, one of the things I saw, I figured she was doing it because, look, there are women that are like very obsessed with the angles at which they take their pictures, and they will do things with their lips or their jaw in order to get like the right angle. Maybe that's what she was doing. Or it could just be a kind of an unconscious movement,
like a nervous tick almost.
Yes,
where like
it could
she's like freaking out a little bit.
It could be a compulsion of some sort.
Yeah.
You know, I genuinely don't know. One thing I do know is it makes her look fucking retarded.
It
Absolutely
really
retarded.
does. And I mean, you're obviously not alone in thinking that. And so there's been so many memes on social media posted, and of course, there are people melting out. This image is so fucking hilarious to me. And because, of course, it's on Critical Drinkers subreddit, this means that people are going to melt down over it even more. This person says, obviously a totally normal thing to create and post. I think that this is so fucking hilarious. I think this is great.
Bro, this is so funny. Like, people think that Drinker actually posted this.
Right. No, it's just on the Critical Drinkers subreddit.
Look at the first reply. Keep in mind, he's 20 years older than her.
Yeah, they're just upset because he made a video on it.
And there's Will Jordan. It's like, this is not...
It's not him.
This is not Critical Drinker. This is a Critical Drinker subreddit, which he probably doesn't... He's not probably involved in at all.
Right.
It's from... probably a sock puppet. Like,
yeah.
So it's really fucking stupid. It's one of the reasons I hate Reddit, honestly.
Yeah, I don't use.
There's crazy Reddits named after us, Vera. So
is there?
Yes, there is.
I don't know. Do I want to know? Probably fucking not.
Mine, like, there's one that's just called Ryan Kinnell is a Nazi. Like, that's the name of the subreddit. But,
another day that ends with a Y.
Right, exactly. So obviously, I'm not running that one. Well, maybe I am.
I do know of one really sus one where they'll just post pictures of like my face or like images from videos, and then they'll make really fucking weird comments about it. I do know of that one, yeah.
Yes, there is there is a weird one out there.
There is, yeah.
But yeah, so that's besides the point. This image is funny as fuck.
It is.
Especially because this stupid, retarded, transgender, black, paraplegic, whatever the fuck it was, actually went to the Met Gala in the first place. What a joke. What a joke that everyone's sitting there and clapping and applauding this insanity. But then to, Photoshop Rachel, that is funny. It is a very normal thing to create an edit like this on the fucking internet.
For me, I thought the image was funny, but then when I saw these meltdowns, I thought the image was fucking hilarious. One of the best images I've ever seen now. this person says, the hate Rachel Zegler gets for existing is the best example of misogyny rooted in internet incels. I mean, these people are really just fucking yapping. They will say anything to try to virtue signal and get a little bit of attention off a fucking situation.
Well, and they're like, these people are so not normal. This one has a picture of Taylor Swift as her fucking profile picture. The person before has a picture of Monkey D. Luffy, whatever that stupid piece of shit queer's name is from One Piece. Dog shit show, by the way. Have never watched the anime, never will. It's probably dog shit. The manga is probably dog shit as well. Just for all you Monkey D. Luffy fans out there, you fucking weirdos.
Have anything else to say about One Piece? Anything else you feel about it?
Bro, that fucking, I can't believe I got gaslit into watching that stupid show on Netflix.
You did. But now at least you can say that you've watched some form of One Piece in some capacity. That's got to count for something. This image is also really fucking great. Rachel Zegler stuns with red retard safety helmet at the Met Gala because she, between the jaw movement and also the piece of fabric that she has around her eyes, it just looks so strange, so weird. And I get that, like, I get what the theme was for this year's Met Gala. I understand what she was trying to, like, represent in terms of a look. She was trying to be Lady Jane Grey.
Hey, Jane.
Like, I understand that, but it doesn't translate well with the facial movements, but also with the dress. Like, I don't know who styled her, but maybe fucking fire that person because they suck at their job. This would have been a fashion statement. I think that she should show up with the red helmet next year. Why the fuck not? At least the internet's going to get a little bit of amusement out of it and a little bit of enjoyment out of it. These images are so fucking funny too. Retarded Disney princess starter pack. Rainbow crayons. You got money. You have the fucking red helmet. French fried potatoes. I love this. Sometimes the internet makes me not want to kill myself. Seeing an image like this adds at least an extra fucking 60 days to my lifespan. Holy shit. That's good. I gotta save that. This one too. The problem is they're so accurate. It's not like, oh, you see an image and then like you think of 5 other things and like you can sort of see the inspiration. No, these look 1-to-1 copy and fucking pasted. So I thought that was absolutely fantastic. But Rachel Zegler has been hyped up by the media and also by Hollywood for a very long time now, going on multiple years. And she obviously thought that after Hunger Games came out and after Snow White came out, she thought she was going to get a big break. And I do actually think she fits in relatively well when it comes to plays and Broadway. And I think those productions she does a little bit of a better job in. But at the same time, I think that while she can be a decent singer in that context, when it comes to standard Hollywood fare, I just think that she's so not even mid, below average. I don't want to see her in anything. I've never seen her in anything where I've gone, oh my God, she's actually like the best pick for this role and she's done such a great job. And that's why so many people roast her. And then the media runs to defend her and the media tries to say, oh my gosh, you're all being hateful and bigots and ists and phobes because we criticize her. She's a public figure. What do you expect to happen? When someone does something stupid or says something stupid or just looks stupid, they're going to be criticized for it. That would happen to you. It would happen to me. It would happen to Gary, to Jeremy. It would happen to Rachel Zegler or Jennifer Lawrence or Tom Cruise. That's just what being any sort of public figure at any capacity is going to do.
Look, Brie Larson came under a lot of heat for a very long time over a handful of comments that she made. I think that the public has mostly turned around on that for the most part because Brie Larson hasn't inserted her foot into her mouth when it comes to a lot of this stuff. And she seems excited to be doing the project she's doing and all those things. Rachel Zegler was about 100 times worse than Brie Larson in terms of her statements, the amount of them, how persistent it was, how it was attached specifically to movies that she was promoting, and her like insistence on being an activist, right? So there are ways to turn that around, but this is how people are going to perceive you for a long time. That is not going to turn around by, weirdo fan shill accounts trying to defend her. That's not going to turn around by any number of articles from the mainstream media attempting to defend her and say the audience is wrong about Rachel Zegler. It's only going to come from Rachel Zegler, one, changing her behavior, but you have to also acknowledge that it's going to take a very, very long time of changing that behavior before this falls in the back of their minds and they're like, you know what, Rachel doesn't seem to be doing any of that stuff anymore. Maybe I'll give her another chance.
Yeah, definitely. It takes years of intentional work, and she's intentionally attacked audiences in the past and fan bases in the past. And I don't think that she has any interest in fixing her image or changing the way that she's perceived. And maybe one day she will actually turn things around for herself. But she's also in sort of a lose-lose position because she's pissed off Disney fans, or I should say like ex-Disney fans or fans of Disney when they were in their golden days, because not modern Disney fans. Modern Disney fucking sucks. But she's also pissing off the SJWs that she's cultivated as her primary audience over all these years. Rachel Zegler facing backlash from her fans for attending the Met Gala, saying it's capital coded, out of touch, and disappointing. They eat their own. And it's so true. And this happens so fucking often. But now she's got nobody running to defend her because she happens to have an opinion because she's pissed everybody off. So it's like, sucks to suck. What do you expect me to do about it?
You know what this reminds me of again? Women shouldn't be in public. Women shouldn't be on the internet. Women shouldn't have social media. It's just one more key. We've had a lot of those this week. A lot of good reminders of that, Vera. Rachel Zegler's another.
I think maybe like how you have to do a driving test to be able to drive. Women should have mandatory PR training or like mandatory PR class. And if they can't pass the test, they don't get access to social media, and like they basically have to sign a toss to use the internet.
How about women have we'll call it accountability training?
Yeah, basically.
And it trains women to take accountability for their own actions. And there
That's
will probably
fucking impossible. Just shut the internet off.
There will probably be about a 5% pass rate, but I think it'll be well worth it.
We're cooked. Just fucking shut the internet off now. It's over. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, there are a lot of women, especially actresses, who take to social media and act like they can do whatever they want and say whatever they want. And with Brie Larson, for example, she had made a few like really questionable or generally bitchy statements, but she's nowhere near as bad as Rachel Zegler. And Brie Larson, maybe it's because she did feel like, oh my gosh, I was in a movie that made $1 billion, and then I was in a movie that made $200 million or $300 million, and so I really need to turn things around. And she has worked hard to sort of fix her image. I don't see Rachel Zegler doing that anytime soon. And in my opinion, Rachel Zegler is still 10 times worse.
Yeah, obviously, I'm known around this side of the internet as like the Brie Larson defender and blah, 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 this stuff. I'm trying to offer like a realistic response. You know, Brie Larson's comments that got her in trouble were at that award show where she talked about, we don't need old white men reviewing movies that weren't made for them, right? Other than that, what statements did she make? Now, she was involved in a movie and a project that was incredibly divisive.
Yes.
That the media used that project and her character to attack fans over and over and over again for a period of months and months and months. There's no doubt about that. And a lot of people hated her character in that movie. But in terms of what she did or she said, I don't think there's actually that much people can point to. But nevertheless, that's what happened. That was the backlash towards her character of Captain Marvel, towards that movie, towards Marvel, towards the media. It was just a firestorm of everything. And I do think you're right that she worked very hard to not get involved in those things. When she was asked bait questions by members of the media, she would refuse to answer them.
Yeah.
And those are the things you have to do because, to be quite frank, the media is a big part of the problem when it comes to these actors saying very stupid things. Sometimes they are
Yeah.
baited by media members. Now, should they be smart enough to not take the bait? Yeah. But that requires a little bit of foresight. These people are not your friends. The people on the red carpet, the fucking, is this the gayest Marvel movie ever? Like, that guy's not your friend. He is intentionally trying to get you to say something that he knows is clipped. He will ask you a question about something with the full intention, knowing that the dumber the thing you say is, the more views it will get, the more headlines they can write, the more articles that they can write about it.
Yeah,
You
look at
know?
what happened with Bella Ramsey and the spider, they, them line of questioning. And someone like Bella Ramsey does sort of fall down that fucking rabbit hole every time and answers these questions and in a way takes them seriously, or at least answers in a way that some people have questioned their intentions. But I do think that Brie Larson has become much smarter about it. But that doesn't even necessarily mean that, like, I think Brie Larson should be forgiven. I also, though, don't think that Brie Larson has ever done anything that has been to the point where, like she's an Anita Sarkeesian, where I refuse to watch anything that she's in. I think that she's a terrible person. Like, Brie Larson did make a couple of the white men comment, or I always remember the interview where she was with Chris Hemsworth and how sort of bitchy that came across. But it wasn't, oh, we need to completely change the either movie industry, or in the case of someone like Anita Sarkeesian, oh, we need to change the video game industry completely, because that's just not what had happened with Brie Larson. But again, like, I completely understand why she still left such a bad taste in so many people's mouths. But yeah, Rachel Zegler's way worse. So anyway, that's the way that it goes. Women are bitches. Women make stupid comments all the time, and we need to revoke women's internet access. Hope that's my stance is clear enough on this topic.
Very stunning and brave of you.
I know. Thank you. Thanks for the 5. Ryan, have to keep one. Ellen as Achilles or Lupita as Helen? We don't even know if Ellen
I think
Elliott Page is playing this character. It's assumed.
we basically know, like, it is 99% confirmed that Lupita Nyong'o is Helen of Troy, because of she's sitting next to Menelaus. But it is not, I think it's kind of 50-50 whether Ellen Page, sorry, didn't mean to actually give the name that she wants to go by, that Ellen Page is Achilles. We don't know. That's speculation for sure. However, I think it's far worse if Ellen Page is playing Achilles than the race swap is. Just being very honest, I hate both of them for obvious reasons. But the idea of a woman cosplaying as a man playing Achilles, like just a legendary fucking hero, a legendary warrior. I put it this way was it on Daily when I said all these streams run together, Vera, but say they cast an actual man to play Achilles, and this man was 5 foot tall and weighed 90 pounds.
Yeah.
It would be a massive fucking problem to cast that man as Achilles, period. Because it wouldn't be a very good representation of Achilles the warrior.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's pretend that man is actually just a mentally ill woman named Ellen Page. That makes it 100 times fucking worse. Like, it is so ridiculous. Now, I don't believe that we have any confirmation that is happening. We can't put it past Chris Nolan at this point, but that's just kind of my 2 cents.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that they're both really shitty, but one is even shittier than the other pile of shit. So I'm right there with you. And Pepper, thank you for the 5. Helen of Troy, the face that stole 1,000 bikes.
What are your favorite versions of that meme?
Oh, that's pretty good.
The face of sold out on bikes. I mean, I do like Helen of Detroit.
That
Like,
one's good too.
that's a good one. My personal favorite is the face that launched 1,000 Crips.
I haven't seen that.
I've been saying it for fucking
I don't
months
think I've
now.
heard you say it.
I often don't talk about black people on this show. That's why.
I don't know. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you go into these rants, but I get it. Usually it's based on a specific topic. It's pretty fucking good though.
The face that launched 1,000 Crips is hilarious. Like that is
good, yeah. Pepper, thank you for the 10 as well. Can someone animate that picture of Zegler in the helmet to have her slowly chewing an apple? Also, Mixtape was made by the daughter of the world's 5th richest man. They didn't need to make money, and that is true. Technically, it's not. It's because the publisher was created by her. Larry Ellison's daughter, but either way, I do agree that they probably threw an insane amount of money into it, not necessarily hoping for an immediate return or any sort of return at all whatsoever. So that is true. I don't know though, and I guess I should look into it. How many Annapurna games have actually been deemed profitable? Because that would be, I think, probably a big part of that story in that angle. But yeah, I have talked about that. Thank you for the 10 though.
Shout out to Megamoo over on Rumble. Good to see you. I think I saw you streaming earlier. So shout out. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Supreme Lord for $1 on Rumble says, not gonna lie, Rachel Zegler just continues to get uglier and uglier. She even tried to pull off Sydney Sweeney, and even that failed. It's like this bitch just fails upward in beauty standards no matter how young. She tried to pull a Sydney Sweeney. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that's in relation to.
But thank you.
Is it just basically trying to act sexy or look sexy? I that's the only thing I could think of.
Did you see that clip from the clip that's going viral from the last episode of Euphoria? For Sydney Sweeney's character, they're like, you kind of sound like a Democrat, and she's like, I'm not retarded. Like I
didn't see that clip, but I did see the clip of like the podcast that she was on talking about men. Yeah, I saw that portion, but yeah, Euphoria has been causing quite a stir. There's a lot of people that are, ooh, I don't want to watch this because Sydney Sweeney's in it. Okay, kick fucking rocks, bro. Nobody asked your opinion, dipshit.
I've seen the first 2 seasons. I gotta be real. I just have no interest in this third season. It's been so long. I'm not in a good headspace to watch that shit. That's a depressing fucking show.
I'm mentally unwell. That's how you sound, yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I've said this many times before. If you are in kind of a fucking like depressed state or anything like that, do not watch Euphoria. It is not something good to watch if you're feeling like shit, because it is a heavy,
it is, yeah,
weird fucking show. Like it is. So.
That's true. It's not entertainment in a way, but yeah, no, I get that. I haven't watched the new season either because it's fucking trash. Dark Magician, thank you for the 2. Ryan, who makes you more mad, Jeremy or fat people?
Jeremy.
So rage baiting over Star Wars or some fat fuck taking up 2 seats on an airplane when they only paid for 1.
Fat people existing is annoying. I know Jeremy personally, so he makes me more angry.
That's true.
It was really funny on FNT because obviously we addressed some of the Chrissy and quartering stuff. And I don't often rewatch streams that I didn't rewatch it, but I don't often go to streams I was on and check the comments because I have better things to do with my life than see how much people hate me. But for this FNT, because we had talked about it in the beginning, I was really interested to see how people like had responded to it and, you know, what they felt and stuff like that. I was expecting to see so much shit about what we talked about in the opening 20 minutes. Instead, like the top 20 comments are all just calling Jeremy retarded for an argument that we got into about 3 hours into the show about Super Mario Galaxy. It's fucking crazy.
That does sound kind of crazy. Anti-Zero Space, thank you for the 5. Wouldn't it be funny if Rachel ran into a wall because she was blinded?
She could see through it.
She could, but it would be kind of fucking funny. It makes sense, or I guess it would make more sense why she's doing that crazy jaw tick. And Glitch, thank you for the 2, like an autistic tick. Yeah, that's in a way how the Rachel Zegler jaw movements came across. I just genuinely think she thought that it was going to make for good photos and she was going to look like a Kristen Stewart or a Keira Knightley where they do this weird thing with their jaw, so it was going to get her attention. I guess I don't fucking know. She looks stupid. Real quick, I wanted to show you this, Ryan, because we've talked a little bit about Star Fox, and I know you love Slippy Toad. I know he's your favorite fucking character. I had explained, and I don't know whatever happened to it. I had a Slippy Toad plush, and they're making new ones for this fucking game, and I'm buying all of them. I am. I'm gonna buy these. They look better than the fucking character models in the game itself.
That actually looks really cool because they put it like they are on the cover. Like that actually looks really awesome.
I think so too. I think this looks fucking sick. They're $25 each or $95 for all 4. And I guess like in the world of plushies, that's not that bad. I mean, I know they're gonna like sit on a shelf. I would love to get a maybe one of my dedicated shelves and then put this fucking background in the back of the shelf so it actually looks like a set. That would look sick. But I know seeing Slippy Toad really pisses you off.
Look how dumb he looks.
He does look dumb, but that's why I love him. That's probably why I thought he was like the shit when I was like fucking 5 years old and 6 years old. I was like, oh shit, he's so fucking stupid. I love him.
Like the entire plot of the game is, well, some of it is like Slippy fucking gets hurt and goes missing and all this shit. It's like, I hate Slippy. Falco is the shit. I love Falco. I love Fox. I love Falco. Bro, one of my favorite moments of all time is when they added Falco to Super Smash Brothers, because Fox is my dude in Super Smash. Fox is my dude. And so when they added Falco, I was like, fuck yes, let's go. Now Falco's a little bit slower, but he's a little bit more powerful. So some differences, like, so Fox's down B move in Super Smash is my favorite move, the reflecting thing, the shield.
Yeah.
Falco's, you can't just like hold it, right? It's like a time thing and it like kind of goes out and comes back in like a second and a half. So that takes a little getting used to using, but yeah, dude, I love Fox and Falco. I would buy plushes of them. Yeah. Maybe they'll have in the Nintendo store when I go to Japan.
Maybe. I only saw it like right before we started stream 8/17. It was posted, so I don't know if they're gonna be like at specific retailers. I see they're up for pre-order at VGP. Never heard of them before. Am I gonna try to pre-order and probably get fucking scammed and they're gonna get my bank account information and steal money from me? Probably, but am I gonna try it? Yes, I am, because I think that they look pretty fucking cool. And also, I'm a chick, so of course I gotta waste my money on dumb, stupid shit that is gonna just collect dust and be annoying as hell.
I mean, look, I am 100% I'm gonna have a budget for Pokemon stuff when I go to Japan. I don't think those will probably be out yet, but maybe we'll see.
It's gotta be a big budget. There's gonna be so much cool shit to get. I've always wanted, and then people resell them on eBay, but they're only at the Japan Nintendo stores. They're massive pillows of the controllers. I've always wanted like the N64 controller, but they're massive.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing that stuff.
Well, yeah, but you'd have to air, what's it called? Fucking like the vacuum seal them and stuff. That'd be way too fucking annoying.
Yeah. I'm playing, getting some ETBs, some booster boxes, stuff like that. Apparently, the hit rates for Japanese Pokemon cards are way better than English ones.
D-Gen gamblers.
What's that?
D-Gen gamblers.
Yes, that's actually why. Because pulling cards out of packs is gambling, right? Because of that, and because of Japan's like priorities against that type of predatory behavior, like you have a known number of hits with inside booster boxes and things like that are guaranteed. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be pretty fucking cool. Unless you die there, then rip. But
well, like I'm looking forward to the food in Japan. I think
not the bitches though. I'm shocked.
I'm not interested in Japanese bitches. What can I tell you?
I don't know.
I'm fucking racist. What do you want from me?
It's true.
But no, there are no Japanese women that I have any intention of doing anything with in Japan. But I'm intending to eat things there. I'm intending to eat things in Japan. I think I'll probably have some of the best meals of my life there. I guess.
Nice. Cool. Don't get food poisoning. Aspirations of mediocrity. Thank you for the 2. What will be a bigger film, Doomsday or Odyssey?
Doomsday 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta be honest, and I was trying to think of it. I haven't seen a lot of excitement for Odyssey. I've seen a lot of divide on social media. I've seen a lot of people talking about it and upset about it, but I haven't seen like genuine hype and excitement for it. So yeah, I think it's pretty easily Doomsday for sure. Gains, thank you for the 5. If that makes you depressed, read Metro 2033 books. That will make you give up. I haven't. So listen,
I don't know what that means.
I don't need to read books to be depressed. Just comes naturally to me. Shit. Taker, thank you for the 5. To end the binge versus weekly debate, y'all need to pre-record 52 episodes of F&T and release it all at once. We've done weekly, so we need to binge it. Good way to test the theory, for sure.
Maybe, yeah.
Glitch Hunter, thank you for the 10. Don't know what happened to my previous super chat. Oh, it's right here. Actually, it's not so hard anymore. In Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, to make Brock easier, Charmander's Learn Set was altered to add Metal Claw as an early level move just to beat Brock.
Wow. I mean, that's kind of gay, but
Yeah.
I'll appreciate it in my replay.
Yeah. And it's not as hard to beat him. He gets Metal Claw via level up. Thank you for the 2 10s. Much appreciated. Man, you learn something new every day. Anti-Zero Space, thank you for the 5. What do you think about Exodus from Secret Level? The creators from Mass Effect and Ryan Fox is the best in the best Smash Bros. I don't have any thoughts about Exodus, to be honest.
I don't know. What's the most recent Smash? Is it Brawl? Is that the most recent one? The one on Switch?
Yeah, right?
He was definitely nerfed for that one, in my opinion. I still use him all the time, though. I fucking love him.
Yeah. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Ultimate, is that what it's called now?
Yeah,
so
it's
Melee was
Ultimate.
the one that came out for the GameCube. Am I right with that?
Yeah.
So Melee, so I love playing Fox in 64. Like Super Smash Bros. 64, the game that came out for 64, I played as Fox. I loved it because I loved Star Fox 64. Going back and playing that game now, God, the characters move so fucking slow. It's crazy. But
Yeah.
on the Corneria level with Fox, fucking, it was awesome.
When are we going to 1v1 in Smash?
So then when Melee came out, I think it was Melee that came out for the GameCube.
Yeah.
I was Fox again because I love the character. Well, it turns out he is fucking goated in that game. Like, he is goated in that one. And they have nerfed him in some subsequent ones.
Yeah, because Melee was GameCube. Brawl was 2008, so it was Wii.
Yeah.
But I've never been big into SSB. I mean, I like Ultimate. I played it, but I don't actively play it. But Maybe one day I'll get back into it. Who the
I mean,
fuck
I
knows?
probably I suck at it, probably playing against anybody else, but you know, it's fun. I like it.
You're good at the journo mode level difficulty, facing the fucking bots and being like, I'm so cool.
Well, I don't know about that, but Supreme Lord for $1. What I meant by Zegler pulling a Sydney Sweeney, I meant there was one time on G&G, there was a pic of Zegler in a dark purple see-through dress. You pull it up on Google, you see what I mean? Oh, okay, I know what you mean. Well, I mean, we should say for the record that Sydney Sweeney is not the first person to wear a see-through dress on a red carpet.
No.
It's been done by a bunch of people. But now that you say that, I get what you mean because that got so much attention. So.
Yeah. I didn't get it at first either. Kyle, thank you for the Sec 50. Ryan, excited for your trip to Japan. Always wanted to go myself. Have fun and enjoy it, mate. Yeah, I would probably go to Japan, but that would require leaving my fucking house. So that's the first hurdle towards like going somewhere cool. So yeah, the Mad King play. I gotta be honest, that shit sounds epic as fuck.
For what? What was that?
The Mad King play.
Yeah, we gotta figure out when we're doing that.
It's pretty fucking sick.
I think so.
But yeah, Chibi, thank you for the gifted membership. Much appreciated. Thank you. John, thank you for the 2 Wagyu yakiniku and ramen all the way for Rayoni-chan. It's gonna be for the next fucking 3 weeks. Well, the 2 weeks until you're there, and then the week back, it's just gonna be fucking Japanese spamu. That's all it's gonna be.
Wagyu yakiniku. I mean, it sounds like a Wagyu burger or some shit. I don't know. Yeah. But ramen, I feel like I'm going to eat a lot of ramen in Japan. I'm also going to be going to like the 7-Elevens. The 7-Elevens look crazy good.
Yeah.
Bilbo finally moved.
Bilbo! Hello! He doesn't give a fuck.
Hey, that's a man right there, ignoring a woman. But yeah, I'm going to eat a lot of ramen. Going to go to 7-Elevens. It looks like they have awesome snacks there. I've been getting so many reels from like food in Japan. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, at least you'll have some ideas when you're there. But I guess it is what it is. And NTR Uncle, thank you for the 5. Ryan, visit Sunshine City, a big mall in Ikebukuro, Tokyo. I think that's how you say it. There's a huge section for Pokemon there and some of the best food too. Check pictures on Google.
So I just put in a note here for Sunshine City, so I'll check it out. I'm not gonna have like a ton of time to do like other stuff, but I am writing some stuff down that you guys are suggesting.
Yeah, obviously, it's not like you're gonna be there for multiple months, so you can't go to every suggestion. But having a general idea is probably best than like getting there and being like, I have no clue what I'm doing or where I want to go, and then being pissed off with yourself the whole time because you've just spent thousands of dollars going somewhere and you don't know what you're doing.
So they have like so many different Pokemon centers all over Tokyo and Osaka.
They do.
That have different themes. Like there's one with like a Mewtwo and his fucking like tube from the Pokemon movie. Like in front of one of the stores.
That's sick.
That's probably the worst Pokemon center from what I've seen in terms of size and how busy it is. But that is like the coolest thing that I would like to go see. Pokemon the movie, again, you probably weren't alive for this, Vera, but it was a fucking amazing moment in human history. And then Pokemon 2000 was also awesome. Pokemon 2000.
I don't disagree. But as you said, I haven't been alive for anything fucking good, apparently, according to you. So I get that. But guys,
that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying for the things that you weren't alive for, you're not going to remember it.
That's true. I can't believe we're already at the end of another episode of Fuck My Life.
It went by quick.
It did, but I don't know. The past week, it only felt like it was 2 days that had gone by, and we're already back here yet again.
Time goes by quick when you want to kill yourself. So yeah.
Hey, not fast enough. That's for fuck's sake, sure. Ryan, what have you been up to? What are you up to? What's going on with you?
Man, look at some of my thumbnails. That's what I'm up to. Oof. Just talking about these people in the entertainment industry and fucking counting the days, man. Counting the days till I'm going. I'm leaving on a trip this weekend. I'm leaving on a jet plane, as John Denver would say, and then going to Japan after that. So yeah, just ramping up. I will be here for Fuck My Life next week. It'll be on my channel next week at 9 p.m. after I get back from my trip. But when I will miss an FML while I'm in Japan. So
Yeah,
episode
it's
40 will be postponed.
Exactly. But
Unless Wicked Virtues like comes in and like you guys try to do one by yourselves. I'd be really disappointed. But maybe.
that would be really, really great. Maybe. Good idea. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. Of course, all of Ryan's links are in the description. I will be live streaming some video games tomorrow evening, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be playing a Directive 8020 with the not the lead Captain Marvel actress, or else Ryan would also be streaming it, but one of the actresses. And I'm going to be playing that for the next couple of streams until that's finished up. Vera Virtue Show Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. And the link to my second channel is in the description. Like Ryan said, though, next week, Fuck My Life will be live over on his channel. Oh, and really quickly, Juan Gal, thank you for the 5. Don't forget the limited BK meal in Japan, Ryan. Looks like a meat mountain burger.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. That actually looks fucking awesome, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we were talking last week about the Grogu meal. That's just $20. That's so much fucking money for a stupid meal for a stupid character. And that money's going to a stupid company.
You're not wrong.
I guess it is what it is. But yeah, guys, links in the description. Thank you all so much for being here the past few hours. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for stopping by. And have a great rest of your evening, everyone.